Okay. All right, we're going to start with our Libra sign. So before I start, I want to make sure that you go check out all those links in the description box, as well as go subscribe to this YouTube channel so that we can, you know, come back for more readings together, come back for all your current energy readings, coming back to your future tarot, horoscope, you name it. Also, my Aries series is up. So the full series it's up and ready. I'm working on Taurus right now, and I have one more Aries to do, and that's the Aries-Taurus cusp. But other than that, I mean, it's a pretty cool, it's about personology for zodiac signs, but it just kind of goes in depth, different types of Aries. So there's 3 different types of Aries. There's 2 cusp Aries, one being Pisces Aries and the other one being Taurus Aries. So if you're interested in that, the series will be following through all of the zodiac signs. I'm trying to keep up with zodiac signs per like what day or month it is. So by next year, we should be full stock 12 on the zodiac signs of personology. And it's just a good place to start. It's like the bare minimum of what you need to get on a karmic path. And karmic path is something that you follow, you find your destiny this way. So for instance, like mine is independence. I have been searching my entire life for freedom. So someday, if I follow my karmic path, I'll be able to find that joy that sets you free. Hopefully, if all goes well. In some way or other, through suffering, through joys, the blessings of life, the not so great things that don't look like they're good things or blessings, those things turn into blessings because those are all a part of the karmic path. Anyway, so the Aries, you knowing the type of Aries that you are can help set you in the right direction. That is for sure. All right. Okay, so sorry. I just got back home, so I'm a little out of breath. Had to pick up a child. And a coffee, of course. Okay. So we are doing Libra. This is Libra April 27th current energy reading. Next up will be our Scorpios. Let's get going with our beautiful Libras. All right. Is it rainy and mucky everywhere else? Because it's bonkers here. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's been kind of like that this whole week, but it's even worse today. It's just rainy and gloomy outside. Okay, so currently you're waiting on something. Where is this? It's almost like you're waiting on something to balance yourself emotionally. So you have some decisions that need to be made, but it's almost like you're delaying it. Because it's not because you're procrastinating. Usually the 7 of water usually is about can add to procrastination, but it's more of a delay because it's in the beginning of this card reading, and it's right before our balance card and Knight of Water. So something emotional, something maybe romantic or love ship. Sometimes this is probably, most likely this is in the neighborhood of a love relationship. So there's definitely a balance that is needed here, but it's almost like you're waiting on something to make a decision, and you're waiting on something emotionally. So you're actually trying to feel fulfilled somehow. And that's what I'm definitely getting. You're trying to be clear about what it is before you make your final decision. And you definitely need this balance. You need this balance, and you need cooperation. As far as when you do it, you're definitely waiting on a perfect time to do it. Because for you, it's all about balance and making sure it's the right moment, Libra. And you're definitely not willing to... You're definitely not willing to throw all the work away that you have started working on balancing in the emotions and the physical. You're definitely not ready to throw that shit out the door. So you are waiting. You're taking a minute to, kind of survey the area and check in and make sure that you're good to go when you do make this decision. So this decision most likely is probably having to do with this relationship or you in this relationship. I'm going to grab a couple this just keeps coming up. Current energy is just very much in these relationships. I am going to pull cards and we're going to see how this person feels as far as the one that you're trying to make the decision, trying to find some sort of resolution or try to make a decision based off of actual balanced emotion. So you're really taking some time here to, put in the mental footwork before you, do anything erratic or emotional or, so it is adding to the balance that you're working on here. So they're telling you that the things that they keep telling you is that they wish they treated you better. So they are saying that, but inside they're actually feeling as if they are super blessed and super grateful, excuse me, I'm tongue-tied, that they're having this spiritual lesson. So no matter how this goes, this person will be extremely grateful for the spiritual lesson in this relationship. Something that they're finding out about themselves, maybe adding to their connection to the world, to the universe, maybe even, showing them a different side of love or a different side of, anything really. When we grow up in this other world. And then when we get into a relationship with somebody else, good or bad, we see a different side of things. We see a different set of tones people put into love, into the love stuff. Okay, so yeah, there's definitely some type of awareness or some type of clearing of light that is coming up here. And that is just your awareness opening up. So that is definitely happening here. There is somebody finding themselves kind of hiding away from situation. And in this relationship, there is some toxic and unhealthy people around this person that you're with, and maybe the behaviors of these people is what's making you kind of question your relationship. That's where I'm getting this. I'm getting this definitely, but this is. It's not something that they want you to hide from. It's they're very aware of it, so they're wanting you to balance out as well. So it's almost as if they're waiting on more information to make a final decision, but they know that the people that are around you are toxic, and the behaviors of them is in no means in the way that they want to continue their life. But again, you have you're in this relationship, Libra, with somebody who's willing to put up with or tolerate the toxic unity of these people. So, and you're on your ascension. So you are in your spiritual growth, Libra. So good intention for the rest of the week is just to continue folding into that practice of balancing out your emotions before you gun on a decision. So you're not procrastinating this week at all. In fact, you are studying to make a decision that it greatly could benefit your life or your spiritual ascension soul. Okay. All right. Whew. I just think it might be the energy in what I'm reading. I just feel like out of breath today. Have a little anxiety or something. Let's move on. We're going to move on to our Scorpio. So we got Libra, Scorpio's up next. Listen, I keep leaving out Capricorn, so let's not forget all those, because I'll be like, dang it, again? Let's keep track. Yeah. All right, Scorpio. Again, make sure to go check out all those links in the description box so that you can go check out all the social media for Hangman Tarot. Go share, like, and follow if you would, please. I would very much appreciate it, as well as go check out the subscribe button. Hit subscribe. Check that bell so you can get notifications from me, Jordan. I am Hangman Tarot, and you won't miss a thing over here. Let me do one more. Yeah. All right. So we're doing our Sagittarius current energy for our April 27th, 2020. Jiminy Cricket. 2021. Got the Lovers card, Five of Fire. Those are both upright. So we do got some Gemini, some air, a little bit of fire. That card is creepy. Okay, you just tell me if I'm like hallucinating, but this angel looks like she has blood all over her face, like she just ate a big juicy steak. Let's see. Here we go. Does that not look like she just like ate one of their hearts? I've watched too many scary movies. Does that not look like she's a cannibal? That's terrible. Okay. Not a cannibal, but you know what I mean. It just looks kind of scary. Maybe like she ate their hearts. Okay, so maybe a cannibal. Okay, this one just won't stop. Okay. All right, chariots. All right, so moving in quickly to whatever this is. So you're in a quick, you're in a fast type energy here currently. Okay, so some things came up, and this is why this is going to be quick energy, okay? This is the chariot here. And so this is going to be a quick decision that you're going to have to make. This is that Five of Fire. Now, this is a competing situation. Some type of things have popped up, some information, Sagittarius, whatever decision you're trying to make here. This could be anything, however it resonates with you currently. But currently, you need to hurry up and make a decision because there's some things that popped up that are really bothersome to you in belief system, in value core system. You just are not okay with it. You do have some conflict with a few other people in the situation, and there is a competing factor here. So you're definitely competing for something. So this decision is, you know, you're gunning for something, and the decision that you make, and as quick as you make it, has a lot to do with, you know, the final outcome of this. Okay, so you are, with this Lovers card, you are definitely taking into consideration all of the factors, all of the information, all of the logic, all of the intuition. You're taking those into factor. And there is something to do with intimate relationships in this situation also. So that is very much in this vibe. I'm actually going to pull a card and see where we're at. Why, like, what are we competing about here? I'm just getting like a really close business, maybe a partnership. Maybe you work at a restaurant and, you know, you're a waitress, you're trying to be a head waitress, and you have to compete against a bunch of other waitresses you have really good relationships with. I mean, that is a thing. I mean, you could be anywhere and these cards will read for you. It don't matter who you are. This doesn't mean you're a lawyer in a profound firm whose father's, you know, the head guy, and he's gonna make you or some other guy, Joe over there, the head of divisions or whatever. Don't even care. I don't care as long as it makes sense to you. All right, so again, okay, so there is distractions. There is some kind of an issue. And again, all that information, the things that are factoring into this situation have come into play here. And it's testing you. It's giving you distraction after distraction. But the thing is you need to make sure that you share a little bit of this information with somebody to help alleviate your worries. When you care about things, or things are important to you, share that with other people. Take that burden off the shoulders. I mean, it really helps to tie that into other, you know, especially when people love you. And, you know, if they don't, and it turns out they don't, and they were gunning, you know, shitty energy for you, who cares? It goes to them. How about that? How about that? So, yeah, you just are dealing with some major distractions here. Again, with this, all the information that's kind of coming up, but there is a bothersome situation full of information that you're aware of right now. But these are competing goals. These are like head to head. You got to make a decision quickly. And that's all about that chariot energy. You got to be very chariot about the situation. So whatever decision or whatever, you know, whatever you're going through, Sagittarius, whatever's on your storyline, I want you to know that you're doing what's right at the moment because you're taking some time. You're really trying to evaluate the situation and you're trying to weigh out your options here. And you're doing it with every good, you know, pore of your body. Everything's pulling into this. I have a really good vibe with it. But yes, you need to quickly make a decision within the few days. So, like, make a decision. because you've been pondering this, I'm sure, but you're always positive about the situations, but it's just all about like trying to balance that out with like a logical and not so much positive, but like more logical, like to our world and not to our energy and to our insides and our heart. It's hard to do that sometimes. It really is. Okay, we're going to go on next. Oh, so sorry. Gotta stretch. Gots to do that. Whew. Yep. Let's go on to our Capricorn. We're not going to miss Capricorn this time. Every single time. I always miss them. Every single time. Okay. We're going to keep moving. We're moving over to that Capricorn. We've got Page of Water so far. Whoop. Okay, Page of Water, 8 of Air. We've got our 9 of Fire. Reverse 2 of Fire. Okay. Okay. All right, so you're in a very odd space right now. You're kind of like, you're in a place of not wanting to give up. Somebody came into your life. You know, that's indicated with this Page of Water. Somebody did come into your life. It could be within the last year or so, maybe in the last 2 years. But either way, there with the 8 of Air here, you're definitely feeling as if you're trapped in the situation. And this is probably more so an illusion for you, Capricorn, because this relationship is definitely something that you wanted. And it was a new phase. It began a new phase in your life. So, you know, you wandered through this relationship with this person, but all of a sudden you're feeling trapped and you're afraid to take action in the way that you should. So there's one or two things you should be doing. You should either be going with this person or going away from this person. And you made a decision not to give up. You made a decision with this 9 of Fire energy. You made a decision to continue on and to have courage to maintain this relationship, because I feel like here there was a point where you didn't have a relationship. So this one, it was like a very hard decision for you to make, because again, when you got into the relationship, you wanted to be in it. There was something about it. You were like, I got this. I'm jumping in. Feet first, head first. I mean, you didn't really care. So the moving forward though, with the 2 of Fire reverse, you are kind of putting your heels in the dirt again. So there's a delay in that movement forward, and there's a delay with that partnership. There is a partnership that is kind of coming up, but that's being delayed too because of the decisions you have not made. So there is a really good, there's no better time to make a decision than now. Yeah, so these new partnerships or these new people that you are meeting, or these new individuals, it could even be a new community, but whatever it is, it's helping you to go towards something else other than this person. So this person is definitely a water sign. So this water sign for Capricorn is somebody that, you know, you definitely wanted to be in this relationship with, but again, you're very much feeling that trapped or isolated feeling, but you wanted to take action. So again, here you are taking your action. You did say yes. Okay, I'm going to move forward. But currently, again, it's just wishy-washy. So that's where that energy is coming in. But just know that somebody is coming up, or some type of community or sense of group. So you wanna make a decision. You wanna make sure that you take care of whatever this relationship is, because if you don't, there will be no space opened up. You know, maneuver through, get in there, sit down, make some friends, find some community. There will be no room for that if you cannot even make an actual decision for another individual. That in the energy is, I'm going to read. Well, let's see how this person feels currently, because the energy of this person is, it's almost like they don't really care either way. That's what I'm feeling here. And they found some things out about you that they're not crazy about. Kind of crushed them. They kind of thought you were something other than what you were saying that you were. That's what they're feeling, and that's not something that they're saying to you. Okay, so basically they're indicating that you're aware that they don't speak about you. They don't talk about you. They're not open about you. They're not excited about you. They're not like, yay, this is my life. This is what's happening. They don't react to your name. This is just something they don't do, okay? They're not here to be in that type of a relationship with you. They're not going to promote you. That's what is happening. And the truth that they found out about you, whether you know or not, is something that has a huge dent in the situation. And that is probably why you're feeling trapped, because that relationship isn't quite the same. That's when we become trapped, Capricorn. I mean, y'all feel trapped no matter what, but whatever. Okay, so there was a talk, there was some kind of a conversation. You felt a little threatened in the situation. You felt a little embarrassed in the situation. So they might have already told you what was going on and what they found out. They might even be embarrassed by like what they know that you don't do for them. Like they're like, you don't say nothing about me. You don't express that you're in a relationship. And, you know, but this conversation was supposed to get you on the same page. So again, that energy of you like delaying that moving forward, that might have been because of that conversation. But you really need to make a final cut here, because the energy that you carry with this makes it so that it's hard for other things to grow within your life, or to begin, or to complete, or to start up a cycle. Okay. Now we're going to move on to our next zodiac sign. We're going to go over to Aquarius and then our Pisces, okay? Make sure, again, to go check out all those links in the description box so that you can go share, like, and follow. I would much appreciate it. Go check out that subscribe button, hit it, and make sure you hit the bell button, that little bell button, whatever, and you won't miss any notifications. Listen, I'm just a tarot reader. This whole marketing part, this whole, like, you know, being like it's almost like a commercial to me, like when I'm doing it. Brought to you by Hangman Tarot. Please stop by the store and buy all of our shit. And then after that, make sure you leave your card so we can bother you for the rest of the year. That's how I feel when I'm doing these. When I do that little spiel, that's how I feel. I'm like, stop this lovely, lovely card reading so that I can say some shit that's really uncomfortable. I'm just the tarot reader. I should get one of those commercial ladies to do like a whole spiel, and I can add it in on a template. It'll just rotate through. Next to you, brought to you by Hangman Tarot. All right. We are on our April 27th current energy reading for our Aquarius, and we're moving right on through. No resistance really from any of the zodiac signs thus far. This far. We shall see. And we got through Capricorn, so I mean, that's saying a lot. Ooh. Okay. Got Six of Earth, release card. The Empress. Well, all right, well, so you have a whole new thing happening here. So you're dead in the energy of a new situation. You're in a place of moving on. You have new career opportunities. You're receiving some type of payment that differs from your old job or your old business. But currently it's almost like you have all this abundance kind of flowing towards you. And the end of a phase or the end of a situation is super important when that happens, because that means whatever kind of is in the way of things, make sure to sweep out of the way so that you're ready to catch this abundance, because you're giving birth to all of these things that you have been manifesting. This is when it's happening. This is happening. This is pretty extreme. I mean, it's the Empress and the 13 card. I mean, yeah. Yeah, and just to currently you're very nurturing of yourself too. So just continue to keep doing that, making sure to, tie that in with other people. But let me draw a card for this business or financials or job or whatever this is. I really want to get an energy of kind of where you are as far as your career. Because, you are moving into a new situation, a new career situation. And that is amazing because you have manifested and something is about to happen. If I could get these cards together, I would. I really would. So I'm kind of excited to see what's going on. By the end of this, though, by the end of this energy, you are digging yourself. You are creating, you are giving birth to all of these things that you have once just thought of and planned. It's happening. It's happening. It's exciting. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of effort, So this is the moment. This is the moment. All right. Let's find out. Come on. Tell me. Oh, good. Okay, come on. All right, Aquarius. We're going to find out some more here right now. Okay, yeah, that's the bottom line, is you definitely have been patient. So patience has been your biggest ally here. It hasn't been easy, and there was a lot of failing, or what you thought was failing. But it panned out. And there was a decision that you had made just recently, actually. And it was valid. But it was constructive. So there was a useful decision making that you did, and it was indecision at first. It was very hard, but the indecision helped to make the final decision. If that makes any sense, Aquarius. But that helped to bring you ultimately to this place of, abundance where you're at. Your manifestation, all your gifts are opening up. Everything's blooming right now. Take that energy and run. That is a beautiful energy. Keep going. Just keep nurturing yourself, taking care of others around you, loving on yourself. Just be about you. You are the business. You already are there. You are this manifestation. You are whatever this dream is that you have. You are this already. Keep going. All right. We are moving on. We got our Pisces. Last one up. That was exciting. That's exciting, Aquarius. You got a lot of shit going on. All right, we're going to be doing our April 27th for our Pisces. Goodness. Okay, so we got our Magician card, 5 of Fire, 5 of Earth. 5. Okay. Okay, so I want to talk about these 5 cards. They're both in the middle. Okay. So currently you are ready. So you have this Magician energy. The Magician card, and that is upright. Currently, you are ready. You are in a place where you have all your resources available. You have the ability. You have the talents. You have a whole thing going on right now in which you're just kind of standing there almost as if like that magician energy. You're just standing there and you're waiting to put all of this into fucking action, okay? So before we can do that though, you need to understand that there are some details that are ahead. There's some conflicts happening and it's coming up. So these fives are just some unseen things. So these 2 5 cards, 5 of earth and 5 of fire, these are unseen things that have not happened yet, but they will. So as soon as your stuff, like you get into this place where you're creating with this ability that you have, or you're using all your resources, once you're on the forefront of that, you are going to find yourself in a place where you're seeing things, a lot of competing things, a lot of things being said that have not been said, and things being uncovered, or truths just kind of blooming out, even when you don't ask them to, okay? But also, once you're at that forefront, you want to make sure that you're taking care of your financials. Make sure that with this 5 of earth energy that you accept any kind of help. Do not be uncertain about any of your self-employment in those moments, because when that comes at the forefront of the situation, you know that you have the smarts, you have the resources, you have the ability, you have the blood moving through your body. There's no reason not to be doing this shit, or, you know, to maneuver through. And it is all this, whatever this is that you're about to endeavor, is a super important happening. So you need to make a decision. Again, the final decision, and having the self-discipline and willpower to do that and to do it in a timely manner is super vital. But you are gaining entry into that forefront to where you are in this place, you're in this realm that you have created because of who you are, your resources and your abilities and what you have. You have everything ready. Everything's ready. The guns are there. You just have to shoot. Okay? So intention for the rest of the week, just carry through with that energy, keep moving through, but just know that there's a lot of heavy challenges ahead. Up there at the front of it, at the battle gates, I mean, that's where the work is going to happen. I mean, it wasn't getting you to this place of being a really rad individual. It's just about like getting you into the challenges of like what you're doing with that. I don't know. That was a good reading, but I don't know how else to explain it. I'm sure you get it. Okay. All right. So next up, we're done. Okay, so we did our Pisces. We are at the end of our current energy readings. I will be back. Make sure you go check out your May predictions, May 2021. Make sure you check out those predictions. Got love predictions and just a general prediction, okay? Go to Hangman Tarot. Again, that is the YouTube channel that you will check that out all. And make sure that you hit subscribe so that you do not miss any of these tarot readings, especially if you click that bell. You get all the notifications from Jordan, me. I am Hangman Tarot, and you won't miss a darn thing. Also, go to that description box, go to all those links, and go check them out. Share, like, and follow if you would. And if this resonates for you, if I resonate for you as a tarot reader, wonderful. If I don't, I'm sorry. I know that somebody else will.